how can you make sure that shareholders in a condominium community aren't allowing bottom-feeding businessmen and attorneys to allow other bottom-feeding real estate agents and mortgage brokers to write multiple mortgages on one unit in banks as far away as Waterfall LLC? What was the bank that somehow allowed 7J to like not have to pay a dime for 10 years? But that's a different subject. But listen to the way this self-proclaimed bottom-feeding attorney just sort of poo-poos the importance of checking in with everybody over the subject of something as important, I should say, as buying and selling a new home. Because when they're flipping it this many times in a matter of days, you have to wonder. Wait, let me do this. Here we go.
So they would allow us to get a train speed from, you know who. Number 8, eliminate the requirement to hold a meeting of unit owners when the board decides to exercise their right of first refusal. Yes, this is 7K. Well, part of 7K. Under the bylaws, if the board does see something like a unit like being sold to an investor for $45,000, and they want to buy it up, put it into a 501c3, and put that one unit in the good column for the good guys, they got to call all you guys in here again, and I'm going to make sure that it's a night when there's another baseball game or football game. So unless you approve this,
Oh, come on. Every single time we're going to have to come in. Is he kidding? I mean, honestly. It's just, you could see.
So anyway, the idea is that it isn't something that most unit owners are going to be really terribly interested in. It's not really going to happen that much, because to do it...
Good for you. It's not something that you're all really going to be interested in. You know, when the USAttorney comes to investigate us for sleazy business practices and writing, and I have to say, I don't know that they're doing this, but the way they behave and the fact that they did what they did to me in a matter of days, concoct a $24,000 debt, you really have to wonder.
Something that most unit owners are going to be really terribly interested in. It's not really going to happen that much, because to do it, they have to get the financing. And under the bylaws, if you recall, they can only borrow $25,000, okay? Otherwise, they do have to get your consent. And the way we're doing 7K, or proposing to do it, if the majority of the unit owners agrees, is I found, and I don't want to put the cart ahead of the horse, but on 7K, I found a private lender. You know, I have a lot of clients who are rich people or whatever, they got so much money they don't know what to do with it, so they ask me, that's pretty silly, they ask me what to do with their money, and I said, well, you're getting 1.5% on your bank account, I can get you 5%, loaning it fully secured to Your New Home LLC, or yournewhome.org, whatever we're going to lend it to buy this unit, just for short term, 2 years, 3 years, 5 years, whatever it is. They're going to rent it out, and they'll pay you back, and hopefully they're going to sell it to an owner-occupant during that time period, a real owner-occupant, not a 501c3. So we convert a unit and keep it in the plus column forever. So there's no obligation of the condo, only Your New Home LLC is borrowing the money, and I have a client that's stupid enough to loan the money to do it. Anyway, so this one that we're talking about, number 8, just in conclusion, says we don't have to have this whole big meeting of the unit owners. When the board that you've elected after all, so don't you trust them to do anything, decides that they want to exercise the right of first refusal, you don't need to have a meeting like this, certainly on a baseball night. Number 9.
Are you kidding me?
Once again.
Did you hear that? So in other words, if they want to create fake fines on a unit that, houses someone that pissed them off, we don't have to get together and discuss destroying this person's life. We'll just send a couple emails back and forth between us at the board and just, you know, let the henchmen take care of it. I mean, it's got to be criminal. Just a theory.